Hello everybody and welcome back. We are finally live. It is time for your SEA Best of the Best. It's the Asian Cyber Games Invitational. It's the semi-finals. We've got ourselves two of the big dogs, two of the hotshots in Southeast Asia. It's Titan up against Scythe Singapore in semi-finals action. This is do or die. If you want to make it to the grand finals, if you want your share of the 3.5k US dollar prize pool, you've got to win here. It's $2,000 for first place, $1,000 for second, and only $500 for third place. There is going to be a third place decide between the two semi-final losers. All teams do also get some cool hardware from NVIDIA as well as eClub. Big thanks to eClub for putting this all on, as well as eClubstore.com. If you guys at home want Dota 2 merchandise, you can check out eClubstore.com. They get all your official Valve merchandise, your t-shirts, your plushies, your whatever it may be. They have all the actual official Valve stuff, since eClub are your direct Valve partners working in Southeast Asia. So if you're in Southeast Asia, you want some cool Dota 2 merchandise, check out eClubstore.com. But that's enough for that. Let's get into the Dota. Let's get into Scythe versus Titan. And oh boy, Scythe don't mess around. Miracle's like, I'm going Naga Siren. I'm going all over Naga Siren on you bitches. He goes straight first pick Naga. This is Miracle's hero, hands down. Like there's no other way around this. Like I mean, sure they could run a support Naga, but this is his bread and butter carry hero of choice, and he's decided it's what's going to break Titan apart. And I would love to see it pulled out here right off the bat, game number one. I'm wondering what's Titan's plan. How do they look to deal with this? What are they going to be thinking of here? And well, we'll see exactly what Titan get with their first two picks here. Still plenty of options as far as this pool's concerned. We've seen a lot of sort of AA Shadow Shamans as far as supports go, but that's not really Titan's flavor. They kind of like the Nature's Prophet, which has been banned out. Also the Junglers, but for now they'll grab a Percent or Warrunner and look to maybe get a support to go with that. Unless they decide they want to pick up one of their core heroes right off the bat, they will be going into the ban stage after this. So if there's something they really want they think's going to get banned out, now's the time to grab it. As we do get ourselves into the game now. Titan, NWP, Yamate in the captain seat here. For those of you unfamiliar with these teams, these players, Scythe, well, it's sort of a pretty much the old First Departure. It's literally the old First Departure, and they've just renamed themselves, and then First Departure kind of still exists with a new roster. That's how I kind of look at this. Hannah, Pelusin, Miracle, all they're kind of your core three players from the old First Departure. At least Pelusin, the mid player, and Miracle on carry. No longer Lubby playing for the team. I guess he's still on First Departure, I believe. I'm not actually sure 100% who's playing for First Departure. They played the other day. They had Chains playing for them, so the former Chain Stack namesake player. But we'll see exactly what Scythe have in mind here. And as mentioned, yeah, so pretty much the former First Departure. Chibix, whatever you want to call him, wasn't on that team. I think he like stood in for them here and there, but he's going to be playing with Scythe, of course, now. And we'll see what this team has up their sleeves here up against Titan, who do go for the Enchantress as their second pick. I don't sound super tired. At least I hope I don't sound super tired. I'm in a very sound-dampened room, so I'm not sure how good my sound's going to be going. The walls just eat up my sound here. In a little vacuum-packed room. All by my lonesome self. All alone. I'm going crazy, guys. It's what? It's actually not that late. It's 11:30 at night. I don't know. It's just like this weird, I'm in this weird like casting zone where I'm not concentrating properly. I'm just kind of entering the twilight zone, so to speak, and who knows, crazy stuff is happening. But for now, we're going to see an Ancient Apparition, second pick for Scythe. I assume this has got to be a Naga for Miracle. This has got to be. Surely. They still have the option to play it as a support, but that's not what you guys want. That's not what I want. That's not what Scythe want. Unless somehow Titan force them into, or maybe Scythe decide they're better off going for that if there's too many counters for a core hero Naga Siren, but I don't think they'll be too worried just yet. We get into the second banning stage. Scythe take out the Pugna. They want to get rid of some of these strong, annoying pushing heroes. We saw Titan use a Pugna Nature's Prophet kind of draft recently, and well, the Rubik going to be the other ban coming out from Scythe, so they realize that Enchantress does need some kind of a roaming partner. And Titan themselves ban out the Slark for now, so maybe they are somewhat feeling a support Naga Siren. If you're banning heroes like the Slark, you got to be thinking maybe something else is coming out.
5 seconds. 5.
I'm loving these pictures Matt's posting. Oh my god. Oh my god. That just made my day, Matt. Big shout out to Cyborg Matt. You can follow him on QQ at IceFrog Dota. Actually, I think it's IceFrog Dev. What's his QQ? But yeah, follow him there. He's also on Twitter at Cyborg Matt, but his QQ goes under the name of IceFrog. And Titan ban out the puck with their 4th ban. And it is time. Like this is big deal here, guys. Semi-finals action, best of 3. Loser of this match is going. They're not going home. They have one more match. They'll play a best of 3 next Saturday to decide who gets 3rd place. But the winner of this is in the grand finals. Winner of this is going big. They're guaranteed at least $1,000 in prize money, and potentially $2,000 if they can snag that 1st place, which for some of these teams is quite a big deal. Scythe, an unsponsored team, just kind of using the organization name of old, but they actually don't have actual sponsors. These guys are not a professional team in the sense they're not getting paid to play by their team or sponsors. They live paycheck to paycheck, tournament to tournament. They obviously, it's not what they live off. They're students for the most part. They do other things. They're a very young team as well. Miracle only something like 17. So for these guys, this is just an opportunity to prove themselves once again. As for Titan, these guys, they are professionals. They have their own team house. They live, train together. Apart from Yamate, I believe, I think he still, he does not live in the actual team house itself, which was also partly why he was late for the 1st game earlier today, as he was driving and stuck in traffic apparently. I'm not gonna vent. I've had my rant. If you want to look over it, it's all over Twitter at BTS Gods. You can see me ranting and raving. But I'm happy now. We've got a game. We've got a game I'm looking forward to. I love casting Southeast Asian Dota. This is where I started casting, and we're getting back into it now. As we're gonna see a Storm Spirit for Yamate, a Spectre to go with it as well. So they decide they want to carry of their own, and Spectre potentially a carry that could maybe match up to the split push of a Naga Siren. At least find him. You use that haunt and you can find the real Naga Siren, and then if Storm's got the mana, he can zip in and follow it up. So maybe that's what the plan here. They've got a way of actually finding out which Naga Siren's real and where it's located in the Storm, actually zipping in and getting the kill here. Once he's got an Orchid, this is like a must Orchid game. Either the Orchid or the Hex. You need something to stop the Naga popping off that Song of the Siren. This is all under the assumption we're looking at a carry Naga Siren, and well, I think we probably are. AA Shadow Shaman likely to be the 2 supports here. And so we do get ourselves deeper and deeper into the draft. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Well, clockwork for Scythe. So they grab themselves their offlaner. See exactly who's going to be picking that one up. And there's going to be the last pick coming out for the 2 teams. Titan need another support, so anything they can really roam with an Enchantress. They like their Sand King quite a bit, but they can easily just go with a standard kind of Shadow Demon type, setup stun. Also a good defensive support, but they probably want something that can also handle the Naga Siren split push to some extent, or at least get a good initiation. Even something like the Lion we saw them use in the previous game. It's got a lot of burst damage, so if you can catch the Naga Siren with a good long-range initiation, you've got some extra burst damage from a Finger of Death, and this is where I feel like a Lion could be a nice little pick to pull out. It's fairly squishy, and that's where Lion against Clockwork, AA Ultimate does not have the best time. But, hey, we'll see exactly what they have in mind, what is planned, and what they're going to be doing. Titan, well, they've got themselves a little bit of time left with their extra time, just to decide exactly what it is that they want to pick. Remaining. Is cutting this close though, Titan. Yamate in the captain's seat. So far this team has had a pretty smooth day, a 2-0 over Sahara Zero Latitude. Fairly convincing 2-0, though game 1 a couple shaky moments, and it will be a last pick Lion. They get double disable as well as the burst damage that the Finger of Death provides. And, well, here we go. Let's get ourselves underway in just a second. Once Scythe decide what their last pick will be, and how they want to actually lane things here. They've got to... Your Clockwork can be either your mid or your off lane. Your Shadow Shaman can be a support or a mid. I imagine this is going to be... Well, I was about to say, I imagine it's going to be a support Shadow Shaman, but with a last pick Lich, this maybe puts Shadow Shaman mid, and Pelusin picks it up, so typically the solo mid play. I think we're seeing Shadow Shaman mid to even look towards some dual lanes here. The Lich is just going to look to get off a lot of denies. I don't even think he goes up top with the Naga Siren. We may see AA with the Naga Siren, but Lich may look to help out the off lane as well as the mid lane. Deny a lot of experience from the two key core heroes, the Storm and the Spectre. Those are the heroes you want to deny as much farm from as possible. And, well, it's going to be interesting to see how Scythe look to lane things. For Titan, it looks pretty standard. They're going to be the Spectre line in the safe lane with the Enchantress in jungle, Center in the off lane, Storm in the mid lane, and boy did we see Yamete Storm earlier today just wreck an Invoker. That was not pretty. Not pretty at all. As we will get ourselves in a game of one of a best of 3 semi-final. Titan versus Scythe. This is to me probably the big match of the tournament. The winner of this will versus the winner of the other semi-final, which I believe is going to be Execration against RRQ, the Indonesian team. That's assuming RRQ beat Myth Trust. They were up 1-0. I think game 1 was actually a default win after a lot of delays. And I'm actually getting a bit... Let me quickly close a few things, as this is not the smooth as it could be. Let's see if we can smooth this up a bit. There we go. Let's hope that's better. KYXY going to be playing the Spectre. We'll introduce our two teams. The Radiant side is going to be Titan. We've got KYXY and the Spectre. We've got Net playing the Lion. Enchantress in the hands of Extinct. We've got Ohio playing the Centaur. Boots first. With some wards, Pultengos, etc., etc. And NWP Yamete going to be playing the Storm Spirit. What's the plan with these 4 heroes? Are they actually leaving Spectre top, going for this offensive tri lane? That seems very risky to me. Not to mention, your Centaur's gone Boots first. Are they thinking, let's dodge an offensive tri lane? What are they actually thinking with these lanes is what I'm wondering here. And then we'll look to introduce our Dire side, the Singaporean squad. It's Team Scythe. We've got Pelosin playing a safe lane farming Shadow Shaman. In the mid lane, we've got Miracle on the Naga Siren. Dual lane with the Lich in the hands of the Stand-In. In the off lane, it's going to be Clockwork in the hands of Hannah. And finally, who's our finally? Ancient Apparition being played by Chibix. He's going to be looking to go to the top lane. So an AA Shadow Shaman lane. Mid lane's going to be a Lich Naga. Okay, NWP's going mid. Now we're looking at level 1 smoke. They haven't even picked up a creep just yet, but it looks like Extinct wants to get in the enemy jungle. Naga is going mid here. It looks like the Lich has already swung towards the bottom lane. They're actually going for a first blood. No way can they get this kill. No way. They need at least a level 2 on Storm Spirit first. They need a creep as well. Lion, maybe level 1 Hex. But they've got a Remnant as well, but they need a pull. They even need an Overload Slow. They need so much more before they can get this kill. It looks like they're going to swing top and maybe go for a kill here. Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to see a first blood. Spectre goes down over the trees there. The Shadow Shaman AA. That was actually a Cold Feet. The Cold Feet Shackles was used. Didn't actually go for the Chilling Touch, and works out well. Spectre will probably look to TP. Oh, he doesn't have money for a TP. His teammate looked at, I think he just bought him one, and I think they're going to go in for this kill. They want to try to turn this one around, but they juke him out. Pelosin, though, he's going to run right into him. Maybe needs to run down the river here. I don't know where exactly he's going to go. He's just going to probably suicide. Buy. Use your money. He's bought Boots. He's bought a TP scroll. Does a bit of damage to KYX with the Shackles. And also, that Shackles means KYX doesn't get the kill. So that's actually probably good use of the Shackles, because it disables him, forces the kill onto the Enchantress. So, smart bit of play there. More mid lane, Miracle. Bottle already up. Bottle Crow already online. No problemo. No problemo at all. It sounds like I'm a bit quiet. Alrighty. Let me know, guys, in the chat how things sound. It was mostly fixed for the most recent game, but hopefully everything's okay on the stream. We'll be continuing things here. 1 kill apiece now, but the first blood going the way of Scythe. Not to mention a kill on the Spectre of all heroes, forcing him to... Well, he didn't buy the TP scroll. His teammate bought him one, but he had to TP back out there. Missed a bit of experience as well as farm. He's off to a poor start. By the way, we've got a 1v1. Clockwork versus Centaur. This will be kind of interesting one to watch a bit. Although we don't want to keep our eyes off these other kind of more action-packed, potentially, lanes. But... Oh, I don't see much action coming mid lane. That's where Naga just wants to farm. But bottom and top. Enchantress Extinct ready to head back up there. And, well, we'll see exactly what Enchantress has in mind. And there's a Hellbear Smasher ready to go. If he wants to try and use this to break into this top lane. AA Shadow Shaman, neither with the best defensive skills here, but if they can get under their tower, they should be okay. Question is doing so. And if Enchantress picks up 2 creeps, then it's probably all over for them, because you can get something like a Hellbear Smasher, a Centaur. One can tank, or both can cast spells, and they kind of just take the tower, allow you to go go in. And KYX actually takes a lot of damage here from a kind of chain, well, just a nuke and a couple right clicks. And this is where he's going to have a tough time. Hasn't gone for a stout. Oh, no, he has gone for a stout shield. He hasn't gone for the Pullman shield. We'll see Enchantress. Maybe you can swing a bit towards his mid lane, but... Well... Let me turn things up a bit. It sounds like I need to just up my volume. I'll do a bit of testing with my headphones on. Alrighty. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, for the start of this game, it's been 1 kill PC, but since then, I mean, for Scythe, they just want to play this slow. Get Naga on a roll. Although, double Ursas. Yeah, that's not fun for your Lich. He's going to throw a Frost Blast, but it looks like he will go down. Nicely played by Extinct. Very patient there on the high ground. The Ursas will come in. No claps at their disposal, but meanwhile, top lane, actually, they're going to kill on the line, and they're maybe not done here. Chibix actually hits a creep. I don't think he meant to do that one. KYXY, is he going to go down? Another Ether Shock is going to be needed. Doesn't have the mana for it just yet. 5 mana short, he's salving up, and I think Pelosin needs to just back off. I don't think he wants to chase any further for this one. There is backup coming in the form of the Lion, so I think Pelosin actually needs to maybe get the hell out of here. The Hex is there, there's an Impale possibly to follow, but Pelosin kind of being juked here. The Impale comes in. Whoa, is that a Centaur Stampede even being used? Pelosin going to go down. Nicely played from Titan. Using the Stampede to help them get that kill. And Titan get a couple at top lane. Looked like AA was like hitting creep when he just wanted to keep on running from Spectre. It was a bit of an unusual play there. Oh, Naga actually goes down. Nicely played from Titan. They get themselves another kill in a row. Naga had a haste room, but just didn't get a chance to use it by the looks of things. And Centaur stun combined with the Storm Spirit Electric Vortex, and they get themselves a kill. And meanwhile, no, bottom lane just being pushed up a little bit, but it looks like Centaur's vacated the lane, feeling himself a bit under danger. There doesn't have the Stampede as well to get out. He used that to help out top lane. Well worth it to get that kill as well. And, well, Net's got himself a decent sized stack here. There's apparently there's a couple audio issues. Yeah. Do apologize to those of you in Dota TV. Currently, no working Dota TV. There's some cabling issues here with the new studio setup. We're working on getting them fixed, but we do apologize, guys. There's currently no Dota TV. I'm hoping it'll be fixed for the next game. We didn't have it for the previous games either, so I say I'm hoping. I don't think it will happen. We are going to see the hookshot initiation. Higher could be in a bit of trouble. He does get the stomp off. Double Edge as well under the tower, and Hannah. He's going to get out of here very, very low. Walk directly into the Enchantress here. The Central Stomp should hit, will hit, and Hannah going to go down. 1-for-1 trade at the bottom lane. Extinct! 6 minutes in is on a 4-0 dominating streak. What a player. What a jungler. Extinct is like the Southeast Asian king of Chen and Enchantress. Oh boy. But yeah, as I was saying, we're having some audio cabling issues here with the new studio setup, which we're testing out, guys. So do apologize if that means, unfortunately, your Dota TV audio may not be working as perfectly. Well, it doesn't have Dota TV audio. You can try and sync it up with the stream. There's maybe like a 5 to 10 second difference between the stream and Dota TV, so it's not ideal, I do realize. Alternatively, you can watch on the stream or just watch on Dota TV without the audio. Do apologize though, guys. We're working on getting it fixed as soon as possible. We'll definitely have it fixed by next weekend for the finals as well as the third place decider. But as for this series, we're not entirely sure what is possible. For now, though, let's focus Dota. Miracle. He's gone down once, picked up a magic stick, constant bottle crow. He's just going to bottle crow for days and days on end. He's just going to keep on denying as well, helping them out in this mid lane, and Miracle just heals up his mana more than the HP. He just wants to keep this mana so he can spam Riptide more and more. Extinct, what's his plan? He's got 4 kills already, and looks like he may look to team up with a higher here to get some more. He's got 2 creeps ready at his disposal. Where is this clockwork though? That's what I'm wondering. He's hit level 6, he's rotated top. Can he find the hookshot here? KYXY is going to be very careful. Spectral Dagger going in, and that's just going to be used to just harass Pelosin a little bit out of this lane. KYXY, he's got his Vanguard though. That's going to make him a lot tankier and more survival. They're going in top with the Stampede. The Servants get dropped. That's a great surround. It's going to be the Lion taking a fall. Looks like Elsewhere Enchantress go killing the ancient approaching KYX with the Vanguard helping keep him alive here. He's doing a decent amount of damage. The Ether Shock comes in. Pelosa, he wants to commit to this one with the Serpents there. It's a sandwich. And Storm Spirit, zip on in. He's going to finish off the kill. They brings down the Shadow Shaman. Meanwhile, Clockwork goes down as well. It's a bloodbath in the top lane. Oh, man. Well, some action-packed start here. 10 kills to 5 just 8 minutes in. And Storm going to look to swing back towards the mid lane. Alrighty. Having a bit of FPS issues. I wonder if we can get that fixed. Well, I need to get rid of my edge pan. That too. My edge pan annoys me. Let me quickly... Edge pan, where are you? No, it's somewhere.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Edge
under
pan
attack.
off. Alright, we're good to go. Yeah, unfortunately, Dota 2 not performing as well as I'd like. I'm going to quickly just try and get that improved. There we go. That actually helped a lot. Well, helped a little. I'm exaggerating when I say a lot. Alright. As far as Dota 2 goes, I think we're as good as we can go. Shadow Shaman finds a kill bottom lane. That is the Spectre though this time. Getting him with a multiple hero rotation. Clockwork using the hook shot for that one, and now Scythe getting them back 6 kills to 10. The kill score doesn't really matter in a game like this. It's always coming down to stuff like the Naga Siren Radiance timing. That's what matters more. As long as they're not too far behind when they get this Naga Siren Radiance, they're looking pretty good. Miracle's got up to 2k gold. He's going to pick up his drums now, just help. It's kind of like a gateway item towards that Radiance. If you go for the straight naked Radiance, you're very vulnerable in the early game and just don't really offer much to your team, but with the drums you can actually kind of fight, and in some ways it helps you get that Radiance just as fast. Maybe not fast. I think fast is the wrong way, but the wrong word. But the fact that you can actually not really be ganked with the drums gives you a bigger mana pool, HP pool, more agility, which is armor, damage, and all that. Makes this drums well worthwhile getting. Even if it slows down your Radiance by 1 to 2 minutes, it just makes you less gankable and offer a whole lot more to your team. So yeah, I like the drum play coming out from Miracle, something he's always done anyways. And look at Han at the top lane on the Clockwork. He's had a good game so far. He's 0-3, but he's been rotating around the map, helping set up a lot of these kills. 4 of the 6 kills Scythe have come through him. Now we look towards bottom lane. It looks like Scythe are going to rotate heroes down there. Miracle just checking out maybe for a 10-minute room. Not going to find anything. Illusions being used. Could be sent back towards mid, and looks like the stand-in about hit level 6. Going to see a Chain Frost coming into play in a second now. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like a smoke wraparound from Titan. They're not finding anything in the jungle here. They're going to have to go all the way back mid if they want to actually try and find any kills here. I'll see an illusion. Nothing. Oh, we're tied. Almost actually hit some like invis smoked up here as Miracle. Looks like he is the target. Can actually chase them down. Doesn't look like it. They'll just reveal themselves in mid lane. This Naga Siren just backs the hell out of there. Meanwhile, bottom lane Scythe's going to go in A. Ice Blast being used to 7 watts as well, it looks like. So I'm getting pretty low. Force pop a haste rune there. I don't know why actually Shadow Shaman actually dropped the wards under tower for whatever reason. Looked like he tried to go for a bit of a push here, but that got repelled back, and Storm, he zips all the way home. He's got his haste rune there. He's going to heal up and probably TP back into this bottom lane if he wants to try and fight. Oh, his TP's cooldown. He must have TP'd in to try and defend this already. So, with Storm not having a TP, this may be a tower going Scythe's way. They get the Naga Siren illusions. This is Miracle coming to these fights with the drums. 2 points in those mirror illusions, and Storm is just too far away. He's only just soon reaching the T2 tower, as you guys can see on the minimap. Spectre ultimate coming in. Hey, Ice Blast Miracle going to be the first target. The Finger of Death absolutely destroying him. The Chain Frost is going to start bouncing around. The center actually committed suicide using the double edge combining with the A ultimate. The Lich is just Chain Frosting, still bouncing. How did it be the next to take a fall? Looks like Titan with a 2-for-1 trade so far. KYXY able to take part as well with the Vanguard. He's nice and tanky. He can actually come to these fights.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Decent start for Titan. They don't actually hold on to their tower, but they managed to inflict a lot of damage with it. Alrighty. Well, Titan 12 kills to 7, taking a quick peek at the gold graph. It's dead even though. Goes to show that the dire side Scythe, they're still farming well enough, and kills won't bother them. They're all about applying pressure and just creating space for Miracle. get that Radiance up if possible. And Pelosian's got his Blink Dagger, the farming Shadow Shaman. We saw this actually just earlier today. Sing Sing for Cloud9 was playing a farming Shadow Shaman. They had like a Morphling mid. I mean, I say farming Shadow Shaman. They had a Morphling on the same team, but Morphling was mid. Shadow Shaman was in the safe lane. We're seeing a similar thing here. The carry Naga was mid. You put the hero like Shadow Shaman in the safe lane. Zip in from the Storm at top lane. Just looking to get a few creeps. I say zip in as if it was something big happening. There is a Hex coming in, but the Centaur is waiting for it. He's going to jump on Pelosian. Immediate Song of the Siren. That'll save Pelosian's life for now. Will Storm actually look to chase this one up? Ice God's going to go. Storm, he wants to commit to this one. He wants Pelosian. Unfortunately, if he doesn't zip out, he gets Hexed, he gets shackled. He may get to go down into that tower. So, whoa, looks like a hook shot coming in. See Titan maybe lose Extinct here. He's on a big kill streak if they can actually get this kill. Doesn't look like they'll be able to do so. Meanwhile, Naga Siren actually going down. Also a Storm here. The Serpent Ward trap is on the higher. Great trap coming in from Pelosian. He'll get the kill on your Centaur. 1-for-1 trade so far, but losing the Naga Siren, pretty big deal here for Scythe. Even though they do get a nice little kill on the Centaur, who does have a Blink Deck, also a level 9. So this Centaur's having decent sized impact in this game. Well, things look to progress from here. We'll see what comes next. As far as Titan are concerned, they've got themselves a decentish lead here. They've managed to not let Naga Siren just free farm away. Get like something like a 17-18 minute Radiance would be absolutely disaster for them. Even like a 20-minute Radiance is not looking good for them. But right now, it looks like they've slowed down enough that we shouldn't be seeing this Radiance anytime in the next 5 minutes. We're looking at 20 plus probably. And then at the top lane has got Finger of Death. He's maybe thinking he can find Pelosian here, and he's got the ability to kill him. Even from full HP, that level 1 Finger of Death does so much damage. He's also got the vision in the jungle here, so I think he saw Pelosian blink his way back down the trees. There's Chibix. He's lurking around here. Trying to see what he can do, what he can find. 15 minutes in, not much separating Scythe as well as Titan. And Chibix, whoa! This AA! Look at his farm, he's going to have an Aghanim Scepter in no time at all. He's just 1k gold away from it. That's huge for Scythe. Combine that with a split pushing Naga Siren later on with a Radiance. I really like Scythe's position right now. They do have to worry about a Farm Spectre. Phase Vanguard, he will probably go for a Radiance now, and uh-oh. Extinct is going to get caught out. He's going to pop the heal, but this is not going to be enough to save his life. He'll go down, and that's clockwork. 650 gold. That's a big kill streak to be ending. Well.
Radiant's middle tower
And now, the T1 mid tower looks like it will be pressured. Serpent Wards get dropped, and the T1 tower now being completely exposed. Nothing Titan can do about this one. Maybe go for the deny. That Dark Troll. Trying to troll Scythe and do a bit of a sneaky little deny there. Not going to happen though. Now AA gets himself up to level 9, and well, I think he's just 600 away from that Scepter. Yeah, Ogre Club flying out, so... Holy moly. I don't know, man. I mean, Titan is still getting good farm. Like, you look at Yamate, he's going to have an Orchid. Your Spectre's pretty damn farmed as well. Yamate's top of the actual net worth right now. And all in all, Titan is still farming well, but it's just the actual scariness of some of these items, like an AA with an Acceptor, Naga Siren with a potential Radiance. That one's coming a lot slower though. A lot slower. Spectre gonna ulti. Looks like it's just used for scouting. Try to see who is actually where on the map. They know this Naga Siren's in their own jungle. They saw the few heroes up top ready to defend, and we'll have to see if they look to try and engage here. Yamate possibly poising to take a jump in the top lane.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
I do realize, guys, there is a few FPS issues. We're going to probably restart the computer / stream after this game and hopefully get things sorted. But I currently just experiencing a few issues this game. But for now, guys, I don't want to miss any of the action here. We've waited long enough. We had a long, healthy 30-minute delay for this game to get started. So now that's underway, guys, we'll keep things in the game for now. Once this game has ended, I'll look to fix any of these FPS and game lag issues that we are experiencing. This top lane, it looks like we can see engagement on Chibi. The Stampede is there, the Chain Stun is there as well. They'll use the Finger of Death to be sure. Anything to stop his Ag Scepter coming out, but he was mostly using on reliable gold there. He lost maybe a couple hundred. That's really not going to slow down that Acceptor by that much. Maybe a minute or two at most. Oh, blink in from Shadow Shaman, going searching here, looking for net. The Hex is coming out here. Ohio. Oh, could be in a bit of trouble here. The Centaur will get a staff. He's going to go in on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman actually goes down. Lion getting the last hit for that one, so that's a 1-for-1 trade. Titan's net's good. The Lion going to TP himself out of there. Spectre thinking about maybe going in, but will probably decide against that one. So Centaur makes the best of a bad situation there. He was mostly caught out, but managed to turn it into a 1-for-1 trade. And Spectre now up to 2.5k gold. Storm Spirit finds a kill behind the mid lane, and they're not done actually. It's the AA trying to get a revenge kill here on Extinct. It looks like he will do so. So that's the AA getting a pretty big kill, because suddenly he gets kill gold, 200 gold away from an Acceptor, 1 or 2 more last hits, and he's actually got it. Although for now I think they're like, look, that Acceptor, nowhere near as important as Miracle's Radiance. Miracle's Radiance is the really big timing. The AA, his Acceptor is already a good 5 minutes ahead of schedule. That's just almost luxury for Scythe, but really they need this Radiance. And Naga Siren, he has the Relic in about 300 gold, so it'll be 90-minute Relic, and the Radiance will come up around 21, 22 minutes maybe. Which is doable. Doable. Scythe, I think, in a slightly better position here, all things considered, and they're behind by about 1k gold. The experience quite heavily in Titan's favor, but I'm just seeing ways for Scythe to turn this game around. With the AA Aghanim Scepter and with the Naga Siren Radiance, like their lineup really kicks off when they get the Radiance up, and if they can get smoke ganks like this, that's huge. They need to get the hook shot, and then they need to follow up with the Shadow Shaman. That awkward immediately, and Storm zips hell out of it. There's a blink, there's a Hex. The Spectre going to try horn his way in, but he's actually turned things around. The A ultimate is not on point. NWP may stay alive here. The Chain Frost is there. He's going to go down to the Clockwork. Nicely played. The Chain Frost still bouncing. The Spectre's still the Shadow Shaman. Lich Chain Frost finishes off the Centaur. A 2-for-1 trade so far. The Lich is going to TP out. Lion cannot find him in time. Net does not get the Hex, does not get the Impale. Great play coming out from Scythe. They kill off 2 key heroes, only lose the Shadow Shaman, who isn't really a support. He is a core hero, but he's a somewhat expendable one, all things considered this game. And well, Centaur and Storm Spirit, especially the Storm Spirit going down, that's a big, big kill. Alrighty. Miracle. 600 gold on top of his Relic. His Radiance should be in the near future. Well, that's at 20 minutes in, so I mentioned it would be 20 minutes plus, but getting it just after 20 minutes is absolutely fine. This is the kind of timing he's probably fairly used to. And whether you're at this point even on gold or like 10k gold behind, Miracle's won games. He's won games from 20k gold behind with his Naga Siren, so Scythe don't really care what the gold graph looks like. But speaking of gold, it is net worth favored towards the Naga Siren. That's before Radiance comes online. To think his farm rate only accelerates once he gets Radiance is scary thought. They're going to look at the engagement on NWP. The Centrals, they're waiting, and Pelosi gets baited in. They may bring down a higher for this one. Getting pretty low here. The Clockwork on the run here. Is this an Aghanim Scepter ultimate? It is, and I think that may mean the death of the Centaur. We'll have to see if he ticks over in just a second. Meanwhile, the Clockwork will go down. Centaur did end up dying to the A ultimate. So Clockwork and Shadow Shaman going down for this Centaur, who's now got 6 deaths. He's really struggling. But it's such a tough game against this AA. He's constantly having to counter. Like, he has to blink stun in, otherwise Yamate dies. And once he blink stuns in, he kind of pays for that with his life, because the Clockwork, the Shadow Shaman, the AA ultimate can land on him pretty easily. But it's worth throwing away his life to get a kill or 2 and save that Storm Spirit. Storm is actually zipped in, gone on. Chibix here in the mid lane, needs a couple more right clicks. Can he actually find it? Gets the overload charge just enough. Nicely played by Yamate. Just had the mana he needed for that one. Well, that bottom lane, Net's going to get some wards up here. Observer Ward directly on a sentry. Whoopsie. Net's got his Blink Dagger though, so he's got the farm he needs. As for your Spectre, I believe he's got the Relic, yeah. He's almost got his Radiance. Spectre's Radiance coming up at pretty much the identical time of the Naga Sirens, just maybe 30 seconds behind, and Miracle, well, he's got Illusions. He sends them off all over the place, all over the map to farm. Split push. To see what he goes for next. Imagine we look towards items like maybe even a Boots of Travel just for the mobility. Probably looking at even like a Lincoln Sphere just so you don't get taken out by a Lion Blink Initiation. That's Titan. Chain Disconnection coming out. Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay, they're reconnecting right away. I was about to say, if it's going to be a long pause, maybe I can sort something out and try and fix some of these FPS issues. looks like we are going to get right back into things. Which means, unfortunately, no. I think a stream restart's going to be needed to fix some of this. But right now, guys, we'll power on through. As things stand, it's going to be... Oh, there's your initiation. Blink, Hex, immediate death. Spectre ultimate being used as well. And that also gives Vision a lot of these heroes seeing behind. This lane ward proved to be very valuable. Getting the Vision line needed. He just blew up that Shadow Shaman. Used Finger of Death and everything. And at this point, a support line is out-leveling a core hero, Shadow Shaman. Not that that's a big concern for Scythe. Everything comes down to the Naga Siren. He is the one. He is Neo this game. He's got to be the guy to keep Scythe in this game. Just casual drum usage coming in from Miracle. He actually wants to go for this kill. The Ensnare is there as well. KYXY could be in trouble here. Not going to hit the Riptide. KYXY. Stampede helping him out a bit. Rocket Flare. Oh, if that Rocket Flare hits, that's almost a kill. They're still searching around here. So Spectre will TP on home and he'll survive this. Bottom lane, Net. Once again lurking. He's such a good lurker. Like, he'll just sit around for ages, wait till the hero shows itself, get a pick off by himself as a hard support. That's what's most impressive. He's playing the 5 position role. You got a Haya who's just been a great backup player. He's always seeing behind the hero who's getting initiated on. Most of the time this game it's been the Storm Spirit, but even the Spectre for a lot of this game. And it's got to force stuff up, gets scouted up by a Centaur. There's some vision advantage going the way of Titan for the time being. They've got good lane vision, they've got the Centaurs that Enchantress keeps roaming around getting extra vision as well, and we'll go down. Actually doesn't get last hit by anyone, so just the experience being picked up by Scythe. Inspector, he's got his Phase, Vanguard, Radiance. He's looking pretty strong, and the question is, can he keep up with Naga Siren now? Like, look at this minimap. Illusions in 3 different places. Naga Siren, the actual hero, is seeing back at base, but we'll see him what he wants to pick up now. Boots of Travel it is. Had the money, goes for them straight off the bat, and now probably looks towards the Manta style, and then maybe wants the survivability that something like a Lincoln Sphere can offer. Especially against the Lion and the Storm Spirit. You don't want to be getting zipped in on and destroyed by an Orchid. Sure, he can use the pull then the Orchid, but you get that little window of time to maybe... well, I guess you've got the Manta to get rid of the Orchid, but it just helps out having the Lincolns, especially against the Lion Blink Hex. There's a lot of single target lockdown type spells that you maybe want to negate. Smoke from Titan. They drop a Remnant, and that side they're going to see that. They know Storm's nearby. You know, he's somewhere at this bottom lane. And he ain't going to reveal himself. He should be dead. Blink, Cliff Stomp, Zip in as well. Clockwork comes in as well, but it's maybe a bit too late. He catches a Haya inside the Cogs, 4 stuff out, but he's taking a lot of damage here. The Spectre Radiance is kind of burning him down here. He's walking in close. Extinct, the Chain Frost's going to chase him down. Scythe have lost 2. They've only killed that Enchantress. Now the Centaur, and not really in that much trouble. He's actually going to kill a 4th Scythe hero. 4 for 1. Naga Siren not really there at the fight. Sort of lurking around, trying to just farm and push out these other lanes, and Titan get themselves a really good engagement from what I could see. You guys saw what I saw, which was a lot of FPS drops, and hopefully something we can get fixed after this game. We're going to see the tier 2 town now being chipped away. Naga Siren nearby. Is he going to go for a song? His teammates are respawning soon, so if he uses a song here, we could see Titan caught out quite badly, and oh, catches out NWP. It's only NWP though. KYXO, nope, he's caught up. I don't think we're going to go for this Storm. The Storm just zips out. Nope, there's the instant hex. They're going to bring down the NWP. Yamate goes down. A ultimate going to go flying. Pelosin somehow avoids it. Okay. I didn't think the blast was going to hit him, but I thought at least the effect. Oh no, sir. What the hell am I talking about? Pelosin's his teammate. I'm drunk. Go home, God. You're drunk. We're going to see KYXO. He's caught out. He's the one who got caught by the Ice Blast. Pelosin was chasing him. Oh my God. That was a big brain fart from me. For a second, I thought Shadow Shaman was on the Radiant team. I'm so used to Shadow Shaman being a Radiant hero. Back when there was the good and evil heroes. He was one of the Radiant fellows. He was one of the good guys. But no, he's on the dire side for this one. And well, into the Roshan pit they go. They probably need to use the Serpent Wards for this. We're going to see a contest. There's a Stampede coming in. Titan, they've already lost 2. Spectre and Storm Spirit. And Ancient Apparition going to be the first on the side to take a fall. Clockwork Hookshot going to catch one on the high ground. Nicely played here. So far, Titan have lost 4. They don't want to lose any more here. They're going to lose Roshan, and that's where Enchantress says, I'm not even trying to contest this one. I'm just going to back the hell out of here and leave Roshan for the taking. So, BKB on Storm, but it's too late. They can't actually stop this Roshan go down, and probably Miracle's Aegis. Yep. And he needs to start coming to these sides. Stormstruck goes in, but it's way, way too late. He maybe gets the kill on Miracle, but he's got an Aegis here. Spectre going to ulti as well. The Aegis will just turn this one around, and Yamate's already very low on mana. I'm not too sure about this chase here. Spectre coming in, he's killed off one. This actually will work out. It looks like Scythe are just too low, and he's going to get the kill on Hannah as well. So what am I talking about? It's a perfectly reasonable chase. They blow up the Aegis as well. KYXY. TP's out. Oh, no one's dead. He gets out of there okay.
Radiant's top
Alrighty.
tower is under attack.
D-Ward now coming into play. They've got a gem. Is it a stolen gem even? Yeah, it's Chivix's gem. So he gets a stolen gem for himself, and it's going to get Titan some great map control now that they've got the gem on their side. Spectre can keep on farming. Hey, Ultima go flying top and just annoy him, but he's full HP. He doesn't really mind. Well, back towards the mid lane. Ahaya's got his blink 4 stuff. He's about to hit that level 3 ulti. Some even more additional damage, as well as have that, more importantly, the lower cooldown. That's the main thing with the level 3 ulti.
Revenge ever renewing.
Well, and they got this incredibly fast Ag Scepter on AA, and it looked like fights would start going their way, and going their way in a convincing fashion, but it hasn't totally been the case. Titan have managed to hold their own, apart from the one bad fight before Roshan, where Scythe just kind of cleaned them up a little bit, but after that, the return game was just huge. The Storm long range zip in, the Spectre ulti. This Spectre just doesn't seem to be, there don't seem to be too many answers for him just yet. Well, Naga gets the Mantis tie, so 4 Nagas not enough. Gonna add an extra couple in there, and center ulti, they want to go in on top. They'll get a kill here. Shadow Shaman goes down. They're just using this center ulti, finding pickoff after pickoff. Didn't even need the Finger of Death for that one. Need to be careful though. Here comes Scythe. Hannah's there with a 4-staff as well as a hook shot. Could find Net. Oh, Net! He blink dodges it. Spectre comes in as well. Net with a great play. He'll pay for it with his life, but he may have some kills here for the Spectre. Chivix in a bit of trouble. He's managed to be forced a bit away from that. We'll end up going down here. Can the Spectre get anyone else? It doesn't. Oh, he got 2 actually. Got more than the Shadow Shaman already dead. Meanwhile, what's this? What? Huh? Spectre? That's not your base. Spectre, please. Get out of there. Dagger. Low ground. No. No. Dead. Whoa, that dispersion damage. Almost got himself a triple kill. Look at how low Miracle and Hannah got. If he just got that, like, well, I guess he got the dagger off, but he was trying to get to the low ground. I'm not sure if he actually used it to do any nuke damage, but what was that Spectre thinking? Going into the enemy base like that? Not the play that was called for on the Titan playbook, that's for sure. Gives Miracle more time to get farmed and farmed. He's already got his Manta style up. Now he looks to probably tank up, which is your Heart, your Lincoln style items. Heart of Taras, definitely not a bad choice here. Make your illusions a lot tankier. Not to mention your own hero for when you actually do get ganked. And Storm, well, he's thinking Hex. Without a doubt, this is Hex. He's thinking, I need a way to actually be able to jump Miracle and kill him. The Orchid, not enough when you can just Manta that off. Oh, there's a Blink stun. Standing going to get caught out here, but there is a counter kick coming in. The Servant Ward's get dropped. Access the hook shot. The Lich is going to get blown up by a Finger of Death. Titan now. Stampede, they're on the run. They've got to pick off in there. They're happy with it. Happy to retreat. Spectre now going to respawn, and his Horn on cooldown for 15 seconds, but that's not long at all, so can find something, they may look to get it. Nagasiren, the real Nagasiren as well, scurries his way through mid lane. Well, Storm at bottom, still getting his farm rate up. Interesting. There's Scythe. They're going to pick up a Void Stone on your AA. Possibly a Yule Scepter build, but maybe he's thinking bigger. Maybe he's thinking, let's build for the late game and start just getting the pieces for a Scythe of Ice. Bit by bit, he can get closer and closer. Extinct. Oh no. Oh no. He's dead. R.I.P.
Death of a fawn.
Splat. I was trying to write while on follow cam, which proved to be a lot harder than I thought. Writing with a moving camera. Hello. Okay, my camera's not moving. I just can't write. My writing's just hideous. Much like my singing. Should not occur. Oh god, today's been a weird day. We set up this new studio here. We're having some FPS issues, as you can see. Unfortunately, as well for the Dota TV viewers, it's not perfectly set up, but we've got some good Dota games. We've got Titan vs Scythe, which I'm excited about. So we'll power on through and hopefully get stuff set up and fixed between games. Well, as things stand, we look at Miracle, 3.2k gold. Almost ready to pick up his next item. Spectre's got a Manta as well, so almost matching each other for items. Radiance, Manta, Phase Boots is just Boots of Travel. I mean, Naga Siren definitely ahead, but that's what you'd expect with all the illusions, the Radiance. And Naga Siren going for like a Drums instead of a Vanguard. Kind of similar, just tanky style items. And here comes the rotation. Through the jungle, NWP gets a bit of vision here. There's going to be a Blink, there's going to be a Hex and Impale as well. The Stampede being used as well. The stun comes out. That's going to be the Lich King blowing up a freaking Papa Chain Frost. The Clockwork is low, but doesn't actually go down. It looks like Chibix is the one who goes down. Does throw an AA ultimate, but Titan's still all pretty much full HP. They're all healthy. Naga Siren needs to be like, okay, let's not fight this. Let's start pushing. And he TP's down towards the bottom lane. Says, come and find me, guys. Song is on cooldown, but this is level 3 song, so the 1 minute cooldown. Which we'll be seeing it fairly soon. Oh, he's on the run though. Centaur's nearby. Saw him TP bottom and wants to chase him down a bit, but it looks like he will get back to the safety of his teammates. High nearby and... Well, 34 kills to 22 in Titan's favor, but they are struggling to find a way to break through. They can't even get down the tier 2 tower. It's only a 2.5k gold lead. And here comes the rotation. Oh, Storm actually catches out the Shadow Shaman. Miracle unable to do anything there. He does have an Invis rune, so he's safe for the time being, but I think they've got a gem. Is that Lion? Yeah, Lion with a gem. You see Naga Siren possibly in a bit of trouble here. The Radiance will prevent any sort of a Blink Dagger from the line. He forced up to the low ground. He needs to be careful. A hookshot could spell doom. He misses the hookshot though. Or should I say Titan actually kind of dodged the hookshot. If that hook hits, Net's dead. He's used his 4 stuff already. Okay, ultimate going to go flying. Not going to be landing. And, well, Scythe, do they back off here? They're being chased here by Titan. Titan want to commit to this one, at least to some extent. Spectre. Yeah, when's that haunt coming up? It's 25 seconds away. And it looks like Titan are feeling confident they can just go for this tier 2 tower. Naga Siren not the best head-on fighter. Good at the split push, good at kind of going to these other lanes and being annoying, but fighting head-on not his expertise. Picks up an ultimate orb, so Lincoln Sphere looks like his item choice coming up next, and I think that's exactly what he's just bought a recipe for. Yep. Got to be able to deal with that Blink disable initiation from Lion. Not to mention Storm, I mean, you can block an Orchid, like, it means you can save. Your Manta's often on cooldown. He pretty much can spam his Manta to farm. Because that means, I mean, you'll be able to, I guess, block potentially the Orchid with the Lincolns. Because generally you want to get out of Orchids using a Manta style, but at the same time you want to be able to just use your Manta style somewhat freely. Have illusions all over the map as much as possible. As can we see Scythe going for a smoke through the enemy jungle? What can they actually find here? Titan are mostly hovered around mid lane, and that's exactly where Scythe are headed, but you be careful not to get spotted out. Extinct. He just forced stuff through. I don't think he saw anyone. Ping's going in. They know they're actually at mid lane. There's a Blink in coming out from your Shadow Shaman. The Hex is there to follow. They want to bring down Net. The Shackles is there. The A ultimate. Net should get blown up. That means no line in this fight. That's a pretty big kill. His Finger of Death is doing a lot of damage. Hookshot goes in. They're going to find Extinct as well. 2 kills going to go the way of Scythe. It looks like Spectre drops a haunt, but I don't think he wants to fight this one. Song of the Siren being used. Where's the real Spectre? It's on the high ground. Centaur gets a kill on the Shadow Shaman. Inzips your Storm Thread. He's BKB'd. He wants to bring down Miracle, but the Lincoln Sphere is there. He then mantas off the Orchid. Nice play from Scythe. They easily disjoint the chase. And that was all of your Storm Sphere's mana being used. He even had a Scythe of Vice, probably thinking he can maybe get a kill with that, but not the case. Miracle split push to victory. This is why Scythe first picked this hero. This is why they do it. They're up to level 18 now. 353 last hits. Well, It's game on, that's for sure. I gotta give it to this Centaur. Ohio's played a fantastic game. He's been on point, using Stampede at all the right times. Every fight it seems to be there when it's needed, and also the blink stuns have just been pretty spot on as well. Yeah, Ultimate just gonna go flying top, probably just more or less looking to push things out a bit. Not a real Centaur awaiting it up there. And Spectre's gone for the Diffusal Blade. So, a bit of extra mana burn, get the slow as well. But yeah, interesting item. It also just makes your illusions all do a bit more damage when you pop the Horn. Which is going to be annoying for some of these squishy heroes like AA, Shadow Shaman, even especially Lich. Bottom lane. Oh, NWP, he's gone in under the tower. He may just straight up go down. Did he dive Pelosin there? Like, the only reason he's there is because he went diving for a kill. And I think Pelosin just got the better of him. I'm not sure how, because theoretically Storm just zips in with a Silence and a Hex and gets that kill, but I'm sad I missed that one, because I'm wondering what happened there. Unless Storm was pushing the lane, and then Shaman blink hexed him and just caught him by surprise, but he should know there's a blink hex. Like, he should not be pushing this deep alone when there's a Shadow Shaman on the enemy team who can just blink engage on him. Okay, Ultimate going to go flying towards the mid lane. Actually catches out net. Just with the Ice Blast effect, it looks like he's still more or less full HP. And AA would love a level 16 right now. Level 3 Ice Blast would be a pretty huge thing to have. Especially for these squishy heroes like the Lion. Enchantress as well, only 1k HP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A couple really good targets as far as Ice Blasts go. Oh, Spectre. Possibly the big hope for Team Titan. KYXY up to 1500 gold with his Diffusal Blade pickup, and well, Naga Siren with a completed Lincoln Sphere. I'm wondering what comes next. The Heart of Tarrasque is definitely an option as far as tanking the hell up on yourself as well as your illusions, but ultimately maybe you want a Butterfly slash Diffusal Blade. I mean, he'll have 2 slots. He can sell the drums. He's got the slot from the drums as well as 1 empty slot, so I think you either go Heart Butterfly or Heart Diffusal, depending on which way you want to go for. Butterfly a bit better from pushing, just because you get all the agility for your illusions, and obviously Diffusal Blade isn't actually, you can't use the mana break effect on towers. But yeah, Diffusal Blade, you get the mana break. That's better for team fighting. That's better for killing heroes. Not to mention the actual Purge charge is pretty useful as well, so we'll see what Miracles has in mind here. He's always prioritized killing buildings, and that's where I feel he's going to go Butterfly. That's where I feel he's not really a Diffusal Blade kind of Naga player, because that's more your right-clicking hero style build. And while he can right-click heroes with a lot of farm, he's top of the net worth, he prioritizes buildings. I'm going to TP home, so maybe get a bit of an idea of what he wants to buy. Still saving up, sitting on 5k gold. Spectre Ultimate going to go flying in. Oh, sorry, AA Ultimate. I'm getting woozy. It's late here. Yikes. And Titan are feeling are under pressure. They're actually going for a push here. AA Ice Blast is on cooldown, so I guess they've got a small little window. Ultra going to zip in. Who's he actually going to find here? It's the stand-in. It's the Lich they want to get. The Song of the Siren being used here. Yamate may just be focused. He gets ensnared up, but he still can use the Ball Lightning. Song of the Siren wears off. Now they're going to go on him. Immediate Hex. He gets brought down right off the bat. Yamate on that Storm Spirit gets punished. And Clockwork's got a hook shot. He could be looking to go in here. Catches that. Oh, actually, I think he hooked a teammate there. He was looking for a higher. Didn't quite get him. Miracle's got an ensnare soon. They don't want to go high ground too much. KYXY could be in trouble. He's out of HP, out of mana. The Ice Blast is going to finish him off. Gets 2 kills as well. Spectre immediate buyback. He's got a Horn as well. He wants to try and take this fight, but needs to be careful. Naga still more or less full HP. It looks like he'll get the kill here on your Shadow Shaman. Ancient Apparition also very low. Miracle. Don't think he can really fight this Spectre head on. He's pretty low. He actually did go for the Diffusal Blade. Net comes in with a Hexen. Miracle could be in trouble here. He's going to go down by the looks of things. Triple kill for KYXY. Did actually get the kill on the line there. With the gem on the floor. It's going to be Spectre. Careful. Careful. Oh, this AA is going to be hunting. TP home. TP home. That was 3 seconds off. He's going to shoot it anyways. He's shooting it to the fountain. It's not going to happen. He's salving and hiding. He knows there's a chance it's coming. And he's got the HP he needs. It's going to hit, but it's not going to kill him. That's the end story for this. Oh. Almost dodges it. Well, Spectre buyback. That's what that fight cost Titan. But they fought... Spectre basically ran in suiciding, knowing he would have to buy back, haunt back in, and he could potentially clean up. And it worked. Luckily the Lion was still alive, or did he buy back or respawn? What happened? Yeah, I think Lion just stayed alive long enough. And he was there for the Naga Siren. When Spectre born back with the Horde, you needed that Lion Hex. Oh, what did he drop? What did he drop? Did he have a heart? Wait. We had Phase, Vanguard, Radiant. The Manta Star! Oh my god, he dropped his Manta Star! What the fuck? Free Manta Star. Okay. That is a 5k gold loss. For Titan. For a gem. Oh my, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Miracle. Oh, man. Things just not going the way Titan would want them to here in game 1 of a best of 3. This is the semi-finals. We've got a best of 3. This is just game 1. Winner of this goes on to the grand finals. Competes for their share of the 3.5k USD prize pool. Loser drops into the 3rd place decider. Storm just scouting out Roshan a bit. Does he see Pollution with this Remnant? Doesn't look like he quite does. Pollution definitely sees him. Hookshot in. There's a blink. There's a Hexus. Ooh, nice force up. Could keep NWP alive. The Serpent Lord gets dropped. Pollution needs to be careful. He hasn't got anything defensive, and as a result, he's going to go down to the BKB Stormspirit. Stormspirit then zips further. Finds Chibix here. Chibix going to go down as well. 3 for nothing in Scythe's favor. Really good fight here. Miracle needs to be careful. He's got Illusion streaming through. And this is... They fed away 5k gold. They threw a Manta away. Oh my gosh. Well, now this tier 2 mid tower could be taking the fall next. Alrighty. KYXY. Oh, Naga actually gets a kill on the Enchantress bottom lane. The tier 2 tower does go down. Miracle has no interest in defending right now. And, well, do you go high ground? Surely it's not possible. I guess maybe you've got like 10 seconds to maybe right click a little bit, but they're going to back off so soon. Meanwhile in the jungle, Miracle got to be careful. He may be actually going down here. He can't get the Song of the Siren off. He gets a kill on the Lion though. The Illusion's just doing some work. Does he song this? You can almost catch him with the song. The gem going to be on the floor. Drop your drums or not? That's the question. Do you drop your Manta Style? Pull a KYXY. Oh, AA, ultimate. Goes flying. Whoop, whoop. Look the line. It's going for Yamate. Uh-oh. Oh, he sees it. Deep breaths. Tension is heating up. It's rising. Man, I got a feel for KYXY. Like, after what happens at TI, sure this is not TI, but he just fed away a Manta Style. Who does that? Who in their right mind throws a Manta Style away? Oh my god. What a player, KYXY. What a player. He keeps things exciting, that's for sure. He keeps you guessing what he's going to do next. A higher. Contesting Roshan. Blink is going to BKB to follow, but I don't find anyone to hoof stop. The Cog's going to keep him zoned out as well. Storm going to zip on over. He's going to find the Lich to kick things off here. Wants Hannah as well. The Clockwork is low. The hookshot actually stuns up NWP. NWP gets himself a double kill. Good start to the fight as Scythe. They've lost 2 once again, and Miracle can't really do it to a lot. It looks like they may lose more here. Shadow Shaman in the pit going to go down. He actually got Aegis. Well, dies twice, I guess. Yep, Stomp is there waiting, and Ice Blast is going to catch absolutely everyone. Is this going to do enough damage? It looks like it might. Miracle with the Radiance brings down Spectre as well as Centaur. They're taking a lot of damage as well. He's still ticking. He's ticking, ticking, ticking. Oh, this is going to be close. Meanwhile, Miracle, he's found Extinct. That died as well. It's a team wipe. That would have been like the absolute last AA tick killing off Ned. Complete team wipe. Who's got buyback? Centaur, Storm, and Lion. Okay, there's a decent amount of buybacks, and Miracle, his job right now is to try and force them. He has got the Song of the Siren. He needs to make sure he doesn't get caught out at the same time. I do apologize for those of you just tuning in and do realize there is some stream lag, FPS issues, especially in team fights, but we're going to look to restart the stream and make sure everything's going as smoothly as possible after game 1. Possible XSplit memory leak issues going on here, but right now we're in the middle of a heated game and there's no way I'm leaving this game. Miracle, he's not afraid. Storm just buys back and he just keeps right clicking away. There's more buybacks though. Centaur could buy back, as can the Lion, but I think is Miracle just going to straight up get this? Lincoln's has been popped. A ultimate going to go flying. If this hits him... That was so close. Actually, the shadow effect is on him. It's not going to do enough damage, I don't think. It'll get close. It won't be enough. And Raxus go down. Nearly as well as Rain. And Yamate... Oh, he dies! He dies in the fountain. It is enough. Oh boy. He just pulled back and died again. This could be GG. They've got 25 seconds with no Spectre. They'll get a second set of Raxus, I believe. Unless Titan can defend their hearts. No, there's tier 2s. These tier 2 towers still being alive. Not going to be Raxus right away, but they can get some of these tier 2s. Which it looks like Miracle will swing top to do. Oh boy. This Miracle Naga Siren. You just, I don't know. You just banned it against Scythe. Like, that's all I gotta say. Just ban this hero. It is just such a pain to deal with. We get one of them stolen, but immediate hookshot coming in. Nice play from Hannah there. There's a 4-stuff out from Extinct. That's going to keep him alive for the time being. T3 Tower will take a fall. Still 1 minute without a Storm Spirit. The Spectre is there. Spectre with no buyback though, so if he dies, he is dead for good and it's game over. He can't do what he did last fight, which is use the buyback to give himself 2 lives in a fight. And Miracle just going to zone everyone out. He could even song them while the rest of his team focus down the Raxes. He's not going to do that just yet. Maybe going to consider it soon enough as for now. These Raxes taking a fall. No glyph up and Rain Crack goes down. Spectre ultimate going to go. This looks like it's it for time. They pop the Stampede. The Lich ultimate gets thrown. Diving far. That's Centaur in the middle of things with the BKB. He's trying to go on Pelosin here. Pelosin though, the Centaur actually going to get stunned up by a hookshot. It looks like now he's going to get focused down. The Spectre's dead. Centaur's going to die as well. 20 seconds by the Storm, and this looks like GG. Lion goes in with the finger. Pelosin's still alive for the time being. No, he's not going to survive it. Net will pay for this with his life though. Gets a kill. It's another team wipe, and it looks like GG. Tier 2 bottom tower is dead, and they can go either throne or they get bottom Raxus. It looks like they'll go bottom Raxus, and Storm Spirit respawning. This is it. He can zip in. I don't think he can do much more than that. He's not even going to kill this Naga Siren. Naga Siren. Whoa. Finds Clockwork. NWP Yamate. Gets one. He needs more though. He needs definitely more out of this. There's still 35 seconds before anyone respawns. What are you doing, Naga? He retreats. He retreats. Oh my. I guess with Clockwork dead, he only had the AA who wasn't even there. He could throw an Ice Blast. And Chibix has a Scythe of Vice all of a sudden. Oh boy. Oh boy. Things. This AA is like being the key player for this team. Having that Scythe of Vice so early on. Oh, Yamate. Not again. Not again. We've seen him die in Fountain. Well. Man, so many times heroes, it looks like they'd be fine, and that last, like, AA tick finishes them off. This Aghanim Scepter ulti, I feel like it needs a nerf. Like, something from, like, it's 17-second duration. That needs to be, like, 15 seconds, maybe. It just feels way too long. The 17 just seems a bit ridiculous. I think it needs to be something like 15 seconds. Because it does, at level 3, the ulti does a lot of damage each tick. You can be, like, really healthy, like, and just get taken out by one Ice Blast. And Miracle about to join the 10k mile club. Just 500 gold away and join that prestigious carry player club. He's getting big. He finds an illusion rune. What a great rune. What a rune. He's maxed out though. He's got no item slots left, which is where this gold doesn't mean too much for him. But at the same time, he's going to keep farming. Not so much for the sake of farming, but to push out lanes. He's the best pushing hero, so he's going to spam Riptide, keep the pressure up, and while his teammates would love to get some more items and farm, it just isn't worth letting up the pressure. He wants to apply pressure non-stop on all 3 lanes. And 51 minutes in, it's going to be a Spectre ulti. I think Titan realize it's desperate for them. They're going to go on Chibix. They actually realize they need to focus this AA. They will get him. They throw everything to do so. That's a 90-second respawn time. Meanwhile, in the backlines, it looked like Storm Spirit could be in a bit of trouble. Song of the Siren was deployed here. BKB being used here. It's Hannah on the Clockwork, trying to keep himself alive. The Centaur's in there as well. Things heating up here. Finger of Death goes flying in. Naga Siren actually takes a fall. He's got more than enough gold for a buyback. Clockwork will take a fall as well. Centaur with a buyback. Storm Spirit actually goes down. Spectre as well. And they've got the Raxes. It's mega creeps here. Ohio now gets shackled up. Blink out from your Shadow Shaman. Bit of fancy footwork. He'll get the TP as well. Ohio could not find him. They lose Raxes. That was just all a great distraction. It looked like the Shadow Shaman just solo got Raxes. Miracle just pulled back. He needs to be careful not to die a second time. I mean, they've got mega creeps regardless, and Miracle is just so damn tanky, but Well, he may die. Even with no buyback forward, it'll be like 2 minutes. I think Scythe, they're okay. He goes down. 1 minute 20 on the sidelines. Well, Titan have mega creeps pushing in. This is it. You do or die, I guess? I don't know. That's Scythe drawing lines on the map. That's not Titan saying, let's 5-man mid. I guess that's Scythe saying, hey, look, this is what they're going to do. Naga Siren with no buyback. He just bought back. It was the old dieback trick. The old dieback trick. And, well, looks like Titan will attempt to go down the mid lane. This is a big attempt. Stormstrip may look to sell and get boots of travel here. He needs to just get in there somehow. And they've got 80 seconds without Naga, so definitely potential. Oh, man. Hey. Splat. Oh, yeah. Is he going to be okay? He'll be okay. He'll survive this one. I say that now. I said that before in the past, and it was not true whatsoever. It will get close, but no, it's not even that close. Ahayo's got more than enough HP. Problem is he's going to be low HP for this fight that's coming up, which is definitely problematic. What would have happened if Spectre didn't have... Like, he had to farm a second Manta Style. He could have an item instead of this TP scroll. That could be a Heart of Tarask. He could have a heart right now, and I think if he had a heart, this game would be a completely different game. These last few fights would have gone differently if he had a heart. That Manta drop may have just lost Titan this game. I don't think they were in a position where they were necessarily winning it, but they were at least on equal terms. And oh man, Pelosin with the Mega Creeps. He's gone in here. He's going to bring down KYXY potentially. The Hex is there as well. The damage output is just too great. They lose the Spectre. This is going to be a dead throne. There is no winning this throwing race for Titan. It's all over. Scythe take game 1 of the best of 3 in spectacular fashion. Woo. Alrighty, that's just game 1. 54 minutes. We're in for a marathon of a Southeast Asia best of the best. What a fun day to be casting Dota, I gotta say. Well, guys, that does it for game 1. I may be taking the stream down temporarily to try to fix some of these FPS issues. I do apologize for all of that, but we've got plenty more games coming your way. Well, at least one more game, I should be saying. It's going to be game 2 of Scythe versus Titan. The stream will probably pop down for a second. We'll restart it, make sure everything's going as smoothly as possible for you guys on our new setup here. I do apologize for the Dota TV ticket buyers who do not actually have audio in-game. Some cabling issues with the new setup. But guys, we'll be back next weekend as well with the playoffs, and that's where we'll guarantee the best possible setup, the best possible coverage. And guys, this is Gods tuning out. We'll be back with game 2 of the SA Best of the Best semi-final between Scythe and Titan shortly.